Hello everybody, today we're going to take a look at the Sylvania Street LED and the Sylvania Road LED, and I'm going to do a little comparing between both of them. Okay, now both of these are of course the new LED lights released by Sylvania that are starting to be used around Australia to replace the old high intensity discharge and fluorescent lights. Okay, so these are technically the lights of the present or the future. Okay, now I have shown you videos on these before, and I've compared them to other lights like the Green Street, the old pier light fitting, and some other stuff. But in this video we're going to compare both of these together, and we're going to take a look at the inside and what the differences are. And I did get the standard diffuser for the Road LED as well. Okay, as you might remember, it had an era screen one, but I needed a standard one, and I finally got that. I think I showed you that in that video of when I compared the high intensity discharge lights with this turning on. Okay, so one first difference is the design. The Street LED here and the Road LED are completely different designs. Now, one thing I should point out, there's actually a fitting that goes in the middle. Okay, in the middle here, which is known as the Road LED MIDI. Unfortunately, I don't have one of those to show you. Okay, but it's similar to this, but it only goes up to 2 panels, so it's technically in between. Okay, but this is your standard Road LED. Which is very commonly used around Australia. I've never seen the MIDI ones in use. Well, I probably will in the future, but not recently. Okay, so they are both different designs. Okay, they've both got die-cast chassis. These are all die-cast, and there's no polypropylene covers or anything like that. They both take this NEMA type photocell. Okay, I'll just take this off. So this is the photocells that both of these take. They're the NEMA type, and these will also accept smart photocells that you can put on here. That's what those extra 4 contacts are for. Okay, this one here is 22 watts. That one is 275. But this Street LED you can also get a 17 watt, and that one you can probably go up to 350 watts. The Road LED you can get 2, 3, or 4 panels. This one's the 4, so this is the biggest you can go. And these are not cheap. They're actually quite expensive lights too. So yeah. The diffuser on the Street LED is held on by 3 stainless steel clips, and the Road LED is held on by 4. Alright, so we'll turn them around and we'll take a look at the back. So this is the back of the Street LED. Okay, now we'll turn this beast over. Now this thing's heavy too. These are done heavy too, so there's the back of the Road LED. The Road LED has this nice big heat sink on the back here. The Street LED doesn't. That's because the heat sink's actually inside the head. So this one has an external heat sink. This one has an internal one. It says Street LED on here and Road LED on here. Okay, now both of these metal doors are actually hinged up here. Okay, now on the Street LED MK1 it was hinged down the bottom, but on this MK2 it's actually hinged on the back here. So it's more like the Road LED. Okay, which is this beast. Okay, now this thing is a beast. I call it a beast because of its weight. Okay, it's just a big, heavy lump. Okay, but it throws out light like no man's business. It's very powerful. Alright, so I guess we'll open both of these up and we'll take a look at the inside. Okay, so the covers are held shut by 2 stainless steel clips here. Okay, so that's our Street LED. Both of these are Australian made as well, so they're very good quality. Okay. So there's what's inside, okay. Now hopefully you can see. Okay, I've got my screwdriver. We have our terminal block here in the Street LED, which is, if you can see that, right there. That's our terminal block. Okay, the terminal block in the Road LED is actually underneath this cover here. So that's the terminal block there. There's actually 2 terminal blocks. I think this other one is probably for the smart cells. I don't really know, but that's probably what it's for. We have our driver here. This is the driver for the Street LED. The Road LED has 2 drivers. Okay, both of these are twice the length, okay, because you're driving 2 panels per driver. Another thing is that the Street LED has this thing. It looks like some sort of power supply. The Road LED doesn't seem to have one, okay, so it must have some sort of different power supply. This here is the photocell receptacle here, the photocell receptacle there. You notice they have the usual red, white, and black wires, but they have these extra 4 because of the smart cell compatibility. These are all unplugged, so if the driver went bad, you can actually unplug it and put a new driver in. So that's the one benefit of that. Okay, so if your driver failed, you can simply just put a new driver in. This one's made by Samsung, this one's made by a different company. Okay, but it says Sylvania on it, and there's our information sticker right there, if you can see that, and the info sticker on this one's on the door. Okay, we have the two spigot bolts, of course, for securing it to the arm. Okay, so they tighten down and they secure it very tight. The fittings have this this silicone seal around the covers here. Okay, what that does is it makes them watertight because these are IP66 rated. Okay, and once again, it's all die cast. There's no polypropylene, so these are actually a lot stronger, more robust compared to the polypropylene ones that would break easily. Sometimes the polypropylenes just broke easily, then not really good. They didn't even have a seal around them, so I don't know how water kept out, but these are actually built better compared to those. And it's also got these extra parts on here. I don't know what those are for, but I do believe they're supposed to contact here. The Road LED has one up here, most likely to contact there. And the Road LED has this black cover that covers up its terminal block areas. The Street LED doesn't. And of course we have our mains lead coming in, of course. Now on the pole it might be different to this, but this is just standard domestic household lead that I used. Simple plug in play. And that's technically all there is on the inside. Okay, I'll put this down, and there's more wires here. Okay, so I'll close these up now. Okay, now the Road LED Mini will probably have a very similar setup to that. Okay, if I had one I would have included it, but apparently I don't. But I probably will get one. Okay, I'll turn these back around. That thing's heavy. Alright, so now we got them. Okay, so that's all that's inside. You probably saw the inside. I do have individual videos of these as well. This fitting here was installed in 2016. That wasn't installed in 2017. I don't know why they were removed. Maybe because the poles they were on were removed and they probably put something else up or something. I don't know. Okay, now the LED panels. This one here has a square panel. Okay, as where this one has rectangle panels. Now, I did do a video of comparing the panels, the rectangular one to the square one as well. Both are all made by Samsung. They're the company that make them. This one here has 18 bulbs. Each panel in there has about 32 bulbs. Okay, so 4 by 32 bulbs. That's quite a lot of bulbs, and they're actually quite bright too. The globes in these are very tiny, but they're very bright. Okay, so that's why they're very good for roads. And they also have these holes in them to let water out if water were to ever collect in the fitting. But what are the odds of that? And both of these you can get a standard diffuser which bows out, or a flat Aeroscreen one. This one, when I originally got it, had the Aeroscreen, but I didn't like that. I wanted the standard one. Okay, and this one, the diffuser's retained at the top here. Okay, as where this one's retained there. So you can interchange them. So if you had the standard one and you wanted the Aeroscreen, you can simply just swap it over rather than buy a new fitting. It's actually cheaper because these are not cheap. Okay, so generally speaking, this thing here, you're looking at about $600. This one here, you're looking about nearly $2 grand. So there is a huge difference in price. And the Road LED that's in the Road LED Mini is looking about $900. Okay, so they're not cheap, but they're very good quality lights. They're the lights of the future. They're new technology, and they're a lot better than that, than that high intensity discharge stuff of the old days that just keep burning out. Okay, and they're especially a lot better than that T5 fluorescent rubbish. Alright, since I haven't wired up, so I guess we better turn them on. What the heck? You probably want to see them turned on. Okay, now I've got the standard Photocells on them, so I could put the dummy cells on, but I'll just use these. I'm going to cover it up with my hand so it doesn't cut out. That's the Street LED on, if you can see that. There it is. Okay, you can see that running. Okay, it's pretty bright too for a little panel. It puts out a good amount of light too. Okay. Well, let's see if the photocell works. It should turn off. Yep, photocell works. Alright. Now we'll turn on the Road LED. Oops. Grab these correctly. So we'll plug in the Road LED. Now this thing's going to be powerful. Here we go. Oh, yep, and that is stout. That is pretty stout. As you can see, that thing is a beast. It is bright. It'll scare away a vampire. Well, oops, I didn't have that covered up properly. But the photocell does work, as you can see. Okay, so that's your Road LED. Okay, very bright, as you can see. And of course, it cuts out. Okay, so that's the Sylvania Street LED and Road LED comparison. I thought I'd show you both of them to see what the differences are. And once again, if you want to learn more about it, I've got other videos on these lights. So they are very good lights. Once again, the one in the middle I don't have. If I do get one, I'll probably make another video of comparing all three. But for now, I'm just showing you these. So yeah. So if you look around, you'll see a lot of these showing up and replacing the old HIDs. So I hope you enjoyed, and that'll be it.